Thank you for listening to the Blockchain Clearinghouse presentation, or BCH. BCH is best described as a mobile digital payment system, operating in a permissioned blockchain platform. Features fiat balances and not cryptos nor tokens. BCH digital wallets are interoperable between all participating financial institutions. Balances are filled directly from the user's bank account or from credit and debit cards. BCH complies with Know Your Customer anti-money laundering regulations, and conforms with confidentiality laws. The objectives are: first, decrease transaction costs and reduce cash use. Second, promote financial inclusion through easy mobile registration. Third, platform to develop instant cross-border payments. Fourth, provide digital, self-sovereign identity. This empowers individuals, institutions and the government to create an ecosystem of credentials for all types of intelligent contracts. The system offers real-time payments. In just 3 to 5 seconds, processes more than 2,000 transactions per second. Peer-to-peer and peer-to-business payments using QR technology or with mobile approximation. Easy e-commerce payment with just the telephone number. Instant bank fees and government tax on commercial and e-commerce transactions. Saves the invoice of transactions. An important feature is the architecture of the system. It consists of a central private blockchain that links all participating financial institutions and banks through the payment gateway. But the participating institutions are given its own domain in which they save their customers' personal information, privately, not seen by the other banks. This gives trust to participate in the system. Making a zoom in the architecture. Again, this is the private blockchain with its ledger. We can appreciate that the payment gateway links not only the bank with the blockchain, but the payment gateway also connects the BCH system with the bank core. A user can send a transaction from the BCH wallet directly to another user's account in any other financial institution. An important note about confidentiality. The blockchain does not store personally identifiable information in the ledger, only stores the wallet IDs. The confidential, personally identifiable information of each user is stored in a separate database in the bank's own domain. Only the bank can link the wallet ID on the ledger with the personally identifiable information of its clients. Special notes. First, the system requires that all participating banks use the communication standard ISO 20022. This is the new standard for real-time gross settlement. Second, participating banks have to open a compensation account at the central bank. This account settles transactions between banks and provides interoperability of the wallets without regard to which bank the user opens his account. Following is a brief explanation of how BCH works in coordination with ACH. Here is a representation of two financial institutions with their banking core and customers. In the 1970s, the Federal Reserve created ACH to allow digital money transfers between bank accounts. As a result, all banks open an account at the central bank to liquidate money transfers between different bank accounts. The system used Nacha operating rules and worked in batches. Initially, there was one batch every few days. Now there are 2 batches per day. By 2023, the Fed will have in operation the FedNow system that will provide real-time gross settlement using the new communication standard, ISO 20022. The proposed payment system, BCH, works in a private blockchain operated by the central bank, or a bank consortium organized as a clearinghouse. It consists of several distributed nodes in different geographical locations, all with the same transaction data updated by the blockchain algorithm, which is kept secure and immutable. The BCH system provides each financial institution a domain in which it keeps its private customer information. As you can see, BCH accounts are separate from the customer accounts on the bank's core. This allows customers to open a BCH account even if they don't have a bank account. That is important to reach the objective of bank inclusion of unbanked customers. The payment gateway provides the communication link between the BCH domain and the bank's core, and links the financial institution with the blockchain. The payment gateway uses the same instant communication standard as the FedNow system. The payment gateway also provides communication between the BCH domain, the central bank, or the consortium with the compensation account. The benefits of using a blockchain for a payment system. A blockchain provides immutable and secure data. It works autonomously with very low operating costs. Banks collect fees on commercial transactions. The government collects transaction taxes in real time. Wallets are interoperable between any participating bank. A blockchain can provide a sovereign digital identity. The blockchain facilitates financial inclusion. The cross-border payments work as follows. Each fiat currency functions in its own blockchain. When there is a cross-border transaction, for example, between the US and Japan, the system detects that the transaction has different currencies on each end and sends the transaction first to a dedicated exchange that features foreign exchange data feeds. The payer then sells its dollars and instantly buys the yens, paying the difference between the market ask minus bid plus a small commission. The system then redirects the transaction to the destination blockchain through a relay chain that works very fast, in parallel. Ideally, the brokers of the system are the central banks that control each fiat currency blockchain. In case that is not possible, a reputable bank can act as a broker. In the business model, everybody wins. Banks on each transaction side will charge a fee on commercial and e-commerce transactions. Since the blockchain has very low operating costs, fees are competitive. Governments may receive an instant settlement of the taxes generated on commercial transactions. The operating corporation in charge of hosting the nodes, communications, maintenance, and security will charge a fee on each commercial and e-commerce transaction. There will be no charges on accounts or personal transactions to stimulate bank inclusion, especially for lower-income individuals. Thank you very much for your attention.